gold teeth and the curse of this town were all in my mouth. Only I don't know how they got out. You turned me back into the bed I was when we met.
Welcome to Livestage TV here in collaboration with Nice Guide, and me and Parisa are sitting at the Peace and Love Festival with James from the Shins. Welcome, man.
Hey, thank you.
Me and Parisa over the hotel, and I overheard a guy that was like, okay, what are you gonna see today? That was like, oh, the Shins. And the other guy didn't know who you were. And he said like Garden State Pop. Like, is that like an expression? But do you agree with that, or do you take that as a compliment, or?
I mean, I guess that record certainly was, you know, the songs that they used, and you know, maybe that does, if that's become a way to explain who we are, I accept it. You know, I'm glad that we were on that soundtrack.
It's not like it's Girls Gone Wild soundtrack. Right. You know, you can be proud of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I am, you know, and it worked out well for us, you know. It was great exposure for us.
We had a like pre-listening to your album at our site, and people were saying it's much more of an adult sound, you know, a bit more polished. Yeah, okay, like yeah. It was more indie before, you know, more like basement made, mom is making food upstairs, but now it's more like we have a studio, we got the cash, and we know what we're doing. Do you feel like that too?
I hope so, you know. I mean, I want to make, I always wanted to make high quality sounding records, you know, but I was just limited in resources, you know, early on. So I don't have a sort of pretense of being lo-fi or something, you know.
I saw the Red Hot Chili Peppers documentary. Like, they're doing it really like old school, like cutting tapes together, like manually, because they think it's cool. Right. Would you do that?
No, I wouldn't do that.
I think that's really dorky. Really. Great music, but I don't get that at all.
Yeah, I'm more pragmatic. I mean, they also, you know, can. It's more expensive actually to do that, you know, to work with tape and spend the hours in a studio doing that. But they have the luxury to do that, and they probably like the sound better, you know. I mean, so it may just be an aesthetic thing. But even, you know, if just conceptually you like the idea of it, I mean, I think it's okay.
Because we were just talking about Rihanna is here actually. She's performing later tonight. Maybe you know each other, hang out. The thing is, she made this song with Coldplay, Princess, China Princess or whatever. Did you hear that song? No, it sucks. It really does. You know, it's two genres that shouldn't like mix together.
Oh, right.
I'm like not pro interracial anymore. So, if you had to do some kind of featuring collaboration with someone, who would you choose?
Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, like a female singer maybe would be really cool. You know, I just saw Little Dragon play the other night, and she has a wonderful voice. God, so cool. So I mean. Really? Yeah, I was hoping that they'd be playing this festival, but we got to see them, and I had never heard of them before or anything, but I was blown away. So somebody like that would be cool. She seems to have a terrific melodic sense, you know.
But this is your first album in 5 years. Is it because, why did it take 5 years? Is it because your collaboration with the Broken Bells with Brian? And I mean,
that's part of it. That took probably up 2 years of the time, you know. But then I had kids, you know, and I have a life back home, and then it was a year basically working on this record. So yeah, life just zips by. I don't know. Yeah, I was surprised it was 5 years when I realized it. Like, oh my God. Yeah.
How are the other band members when you like take 5 years and they like, okay, this tight on cash soon, like we need to tour?
You know, I think there was a little bit of concern about things, but I was very open with them about what I wanted to do. I mean, like, maybe during the first year after touring for Wincing the Night Away, I told them like I am in a flux, you know, and I don't know what I want to do next. I think it's not going to be the Shins, my next project. I told him that long before I knew what I was doing, long before I had the conversation with Brian about Broken Bells and stuff.
So you were like, you didn't have to tell them like, don't go buy a new house, but it was more like, smooth than that.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's exactly what you said. Don't go buy a new house now.
Yeah.
But, we always finish the interviews with these 3 questions, always to the artist. And the first one is like, which song in your own set do you enjoy most playing right now?
Right now, it's a song called No Way Down that's on the new record. And if you have heard the record version and then you see us play it live, we do it very differently. And it's one of those situations where maybe I wish we had done it this new way.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a lot of fun to play. It's very, and it's kind of dancey and cool.
It's going to be great to see, man.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
But which song usually gets the best response from the audience?
That one gets a fair response because it is so engaging. I think the one that we've been surprised by is a song called 40 Mark Strasse. People seem to really get into that song, so maybe that's the winner at this point. Yeah.
But it's yeah.
Does it get tiresome for you to play like new slang, or do you still love it?
There are.
Because I love hearing it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I love it. No, I do. I enjoy playing it still. You know, it seems like it's kind of still evolving also. Jessica Dobson, who's our lead guitarist, she's been kind of changing up her approach to it, and so it's again one of those things where it reinvigorates the song for me. So I still enjoy that. I do.
But it's peace and love this day. But do you have like a favorite festival or venue to play it in the world, or that's always good?
You know, I remember the Paradiso in Amsterdam often as a really fun place to play. There's the Sasquatch Festival in in Washington State, back in the States, that I love. It's a really fun festival in a really beautiful setting. Maybe those are my 2 choices.
Okay, well, I will wait for my shout out later when you're on stage.
On the stage, yeah.
I'll be waiting.
No, it's gonna be awesome. But you can follow the summer festival tour here with Livestage and Nice Guiden and check out the Shins. The new album's awesome. So have a great day.